welcome to another episode of Ray's Talks. So what happens today? We got my son here today. We're going to talk about life at home, and basically what we're going to talk about is what he gets to do all the time as well. So my son is Ray Jr. All right, so how are you doing today, Ray?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm always good. You know my answer is always good.
Well, you always say that.
Yes, I've been saying that all my life, always good. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because when I was a kid being used and abused, it kind of sucked, and they always kind of looked at you and go, "Hey, how you doing, little boy?" So the response is very simple. Always good. You know what happens with me? Keep my peace. No one steals my peace, ever. So you got to keep your peace. Sometimes you get frustrated, don't you?
No.
And you scream, and you you want to scream.
Never.
Never scream. Okay. So you get to come here on Saturdays. Okay, after church or before church, and you bring me a coffee sometimes. That's nice, thank you. All right, what do you get to do in front of an audience?
You just get to really just talk and express yourself and tell all about what you do and what you do to help. So.
Okay, and what do you say when you introduce yourself?
I mean, I always say I'm Ray Jr. I'm the vice president of Reynolds University. That's like my regular line. I always say. You never told me to say that. I just do it. And I just say that because you've always told me to like take over, to like control everything. Like if you're in a room, you want to be the leader when there's so much chaos. So I try to say that I'm the vice president so I can let people know that I'm stepping up for you when you retire.
Fantastic. Well, it's true. See, what happens with a lot of people nowadays, they don't plan to die. And that's the biggest problem. It's bad enough they don't plan to live, and they screw that up as well. So for me, he's been since he was about 5 years old. About 5, he's been saying he's the vice president of the Reynolds University because he is. So what does this really mean? See, what happens is if I die today, pray to God we don't, I live another 50 years. All right, he's told the world for years and years and years, what is he? He's a Reynolds University vice president. So it's not like we did it the day before I was on my deathbed. So he's told the world that. And what does that mean? It's actually true. So if I die and he takes over the empire, okay, the millions and billions of structure that I've created over the years, and I got my butts kicked, died in a coma, came back and did it again, he actually gets to take over. What does that mean? He actually becomes the president of the company and nothing gets changed. In other words, no asset is changed and transferred to anybody. So there's no probate, there's no what? Chaos. Probate today, nowadays, everybody gets all screwed up. So what happens is he's just telling the truth. Now, I started your corporation when you were a baby. Mm-hmm. All right, isn't that true? I've been told you that since day one, huh? How is it you're 12 years old and you have an 810 credit score? How's that even possible?
Because you helped me build it up for me, and I wasn't alone. I mean, you helped me with all your tools, and you taught me how to do all this stuff, how to build a corporation, how to invest in stuff, how to get a good credit score, so.
You're only 12. You're not supposed to know that yet. So enough grown-ups don't know how to do it anyway, and they screw up all the time.
Well, you don't need to be old in order to know things. I mean, Albert Einstein, he was 4 learning how to do magnets and learning science. I mean, it doesn't matter about age. It's always age discrimination. I hate that like every single time, like when I'm in school, I always get discriminated for being smarter than like the literal teacher. I always correct her and I always get hated for it because I'm the smartest. And I don't think we should be hated for that. I think we should celebrate that because I don't know why we get hated for just being us. If our brain works differently, I don't think we should be punished for that. I think we should be rewarded for that. I don't know why people say they have to be old, like an adult already just to know stuff. You don't need to know stuff when you're older. You can learn them young, so then once you're older, you can advance in life.
You sound like me. I wonder why, okay? In school, it's simple. I mean, the teachers, I thought they were stupid. That's just my opinion because I would tell them the book was right or wrong and they're doing it wrong. And I would correct them. I got punished for that. Back then, they get to paddle you and beat your tush and send you to the principal's office. Nowadays, it's easier. His mommy's Colombian. She's had to go to the school many times, all right, because the teacher says, you can't do that in your head. How did you cheat? I got the same crap when I was a kid, and that was a long time ago. So age is correct. See, I've been telling people I was 39 and a half for 20 years. It's none of their business. Because when I was 14 and a half, I mean, I'm driving a Lamborghini at Coast College. It's not possible. I had a beard at 12. Okay, they couldn't figure out how old I was. Now, until my son screwed this up, messed it up royally, nobody knew how old I was. Hey, literally in this office, all right, this last year. I had a birthday in March this year, all right, and I told everybody I'm 39 and a half. That's what everyone I said to everybody, audiences, employees, everything. It's none of their business. I wouldn't even show my driver's license because it's none of their business. What did my son do in front of Brandy, all right, who's always nosies no matter what? And what did you do? You let the cat out of the bag.
No comment.
No comment.
No.
All right?
No comment.
I'm making a comment about 30 and a half. No, Daddy, you just had a birthday. You turning what? Go ahead, say it. You already told the whole world.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
He said I just turned 65 because it's true. I was born in 1960.
I mean,
So he let the cat out of the bag. Now, Brandy keeps reminding me all the time, thanks to my lovely son here.
I mean,
Okay?
honestly, even if you're 65, you still are doing like so much. Like you're doing the work of like someone that would be like 30 or 40. Like you don't look old, you look young. You can do stuff that only young people can do. Most young people are stupid, but you can still do a lot of things that most other people can't. People that are older, you can still do most of the things. So I don't think age should be a discrimination. I think it should just matter about your abilities.
Well, I agree with that because as a kid, I wouldn't tell him how old I was, but I lied as a kid. It's terrible. When I bought my first Lamborghini at the auction, I didn't realize I needed a driver's license. And at the house that I lived there is 1074 Radian Avenue, Costa Mesa 9226. And what happened is Dan, that boy that lived in that house, all right, with Carl and Joanne, those great people, he had a birth certificate. I borrowed it. I've been driving cars since I was 12 anyhow. What's the point? So I had to pick up my Lamborghini at the auction. All right, now my son made a comment the other day. Daddy, why do you have so many cars back then? That was your comment, right?
Yep.
I had 21 cars in a car collection. All right, 21 cars. I mean, I was bored. What was my response to you? Why did I buy all the cars?
You bought them for business purposes and for like marketing.
And what else did I say?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
This is 2 weeks ago. All right? I said I was bored. Okay? I'd go to auctions all the time.
But so by being bored, you spend like millions of dollars? That cures boredom?
Well, the difference is that what are you going to do? I mean, I'm a person that stays to myself. I don't have friends. I don't want friends. Okay, all right. I stay to myself because as a kid, use and abuse it sucks. So I felt I was stealing. I put myself in books, study. So my wife and kids, I want them to have all the friends they want to. But me, I'm a private person. So again, I was bored, so I'd go to auctions. What do? You go to an auction. There's a car. Hey, I like that one. I'll buy that one, that one. And then I made sure my watch would match the what?
Your outfit.
And then the car. Well, if you're bored, you got to create things, right? So that's what I got to do. Now, all right. So we talked about age. Well, I think age doesn't matter. Okay, I remember I was the youngest Apex certified in California, and I get hired by these people, and Boeing, IBM, Apple, and they want to hire someone who's Apex certified. I just figured, okay, these people hire me because they don't know, because they quit learning back then. They got a master's or got a BA or BS. Okay, great. Then they stopped learning. I kept learning all the time. And what happened is my goal, I got a job, was to figure out how fast I can be my boss's boss, because I thought he was stupid. And the reality is that average is 45 days. In 45 days as a consultant, I became the boss's boss's boss. Okay, because they don't know what they're doing. So age had nothing to do with it. It's just learning all the time and keep understanding what needs to be done. It's like having this brain to remember most things. It's important because I'd read up to 15 books a week and study because I wanted out of what I call hell. So the difference is now, let's talk about your life at home. Okay, because people want to know about your home life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, am I the greatest daddy in the world?
Yeah.
Don't just say that.
I mean, you spoil my butt cheeks. I mean, everything you do for me is just helping me. Like, you've never done anything bad to me. Like, there was one time that we were outside. I was riding my bike. You were sitting down on the bench. And then I was mad for no reason because mommy didn't take me to Farmer Boys to go in the car with them. I was like 7, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I went to the backyard because Miles was there. So I was just started petting him, and then you were starting to look for me, and you thought I was missing. And then I remember, like, after like 20 minutes when I got back out, you started yelling at me. But now that I think about it, you weren't yelling out of anger. You were yelling out of frustration of losing your son.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
It's kind of touching. Who's Miles?
Our dog.
Your dog? How'd you get him?
Mm, so we were still from Riverside to Orange County. So
Orange County to Riverside.
yeah, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
So we would always, so since we moved in this like local area, so we would always drive all the way to Orange County since our school was still there. So we would just keep driving on the freeway back and forth like an hour every single morning. And then you would always pick me up in the afternoon since it was closest. So, I mean, because mommy, she was always busy and stuff. So you would pick me up, and one day you just came with a crate. And then I saw a paw. And I was like, what's inside the crate? And you said, don't worry about it. We'll open it when we get home. And then I kept bugging you because I'm annoying. I'm a child. I mean, what am I
You're
supposed to
annoying
do?
times. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with you.
Okay. You don't have to say that. But
Okay.
I was bored. So I always annoy people when I'm little because why not? I mean, I was 7 years old. What was I supposed to do? So in that car, we saw the crate. And I kept asking you, and then you finally let me see what was inside. And it was this Labrador, a black Labrador. And I remember I would always ask you every single day for a puppy. And that day, my eyes just glue up because I finally had a puppy. So
Sweet. Well, we got 2 other dogs before that, and the dogs were Alaskan Huskies, and they were too aggressive. They'd hurt each other. So we're on several acres, and we put them over in the certain yards to run, and they would hurt each other. And my concern was if they fight all the time, because they got real fight, okay? The male hurt the female one time really bad to get stitches. So I go, no, this can't be with my family. My son and daughter's going to be in the middle of that crap. No. So I had to get him a nice lab or something sweet. So that's what he got. And he named him Miles, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, no problem. Now, you said mommy's always busy. What does mommy do all the time?
She always runs errands. She was dropping off us from school. She's always shopping, doing groceries. She's buying stuff for all of us. She's buying gifts, presents. She's just running the house. She's cleaning the house. She does a lot for us.
She's wonderful. She's phenomenal, okay? But she's a professional shopper is what you're saying.
I mean, you can't let her step inside of a mall with credit cards. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Don't let her step inside of a mall.
With the credit cards.
No.
Okay, no problem. Well, she takes care of us very well. All right. So, I mean, I bought her too big of a house this time. This estate is huge. All right. And we have messes everywhere.
You tell me about it. I mean, well, I can't even find our garages. I mean, I step inside and I think I'm in a junkyard. So.
Okay. And she has 7 playrooms. Okay. Her closet is as big as this room, a double closet. It's like, okay. And I get a little corner. And it's okay because my beautiful wife says, you're lucky you have any space. That's how it works. Okay, we're lucky we have space. We hear that all the time. Isn't that nice?
I mean, our little tiny corner.
Yeah, a little corner. But she has the babies, the zoo, okay, everywhere, okay, all the time, which is okay. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't know how to be a father. I had no idea, okay? All right, I mean, I didn't have a father, just abused crap, and this man and woman in my life, and they just weren't there. And so I had to write a book. I wrote a blueprint, how to be a father. Because what I did is I wrote how I wanted my father to be to me. So how did I do so far? Did it work?
I'd say 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10, or 10 out of 100. Okay.
Yeah,
Now you fight with your sister all the time. Why do you do that?
because we disagree on a lot of things.
Why? She's older than you. She just turned 18.
Well, just because she turned 18 doesn't mean that our maturity. I I have weird perspectives. She has weird perspectives. It's just sometimes when we talk about them or bring them up, we always like try to like prove our point. We try to prove why our point is correct or why your point is not. So, and it turns into an argument, and then we just try to stop it. We drop it and let it go.
Okay. So you argue with your sister because you want to be right.
Well, she
You,
wants to be right too.
so you both want to be right. That's why you argue. Okay. And every time they talk about politics, believe it or not, he's 12. He just turned 12. They're talking about politics. Okay. They're talking about laws and whatever, things. And my daughter turned 18, your sister, recently as well. And she's like, she's 6.5 anyway. Okay. She's a beauty queen. She's gorgeous. She's smart. And she's gotten bullied like he's gotten bullied before. She forgot to say, mommy's had to go to the school a couple of times to correct the teachers. Okay? My wife was kicked out of the school. How's that? My wife was kicked out of the school, all right, his school, private school, because she stood up for her son, all right, and said, that's not allowed. You cannot tell him he can't do it in his head. She corrected the teacher, and then she was not allowed to go on the parking lot anymore, right?
Yeah, because I remember I was like being bullied for like 5 freaking years. Like it would never stop, and I would always defend myself. And then she started, and I kept telling her and telling her and telling her. So she started going outside the parking lot at the gate, just watching me play like basketball or something, trying to make sure that her son was okay. And then
So she became a stalker.
basically,
Okay.
but technically it's concerned about my safety, which isn't a bad thing because she's not a stranger to the school. We've been there for 5 years. I mean, why should we get kicked out? And then the principal is like, hey, you can't do that, man. It's not nice. And then so she tells her that we can't be there. So she leaves, and then one time this bully he tackles me, so I popped him right in the face, and then I got expelled for self-defense.
And the bully got to stay in school.
Yup, he got suspended for 1 year while I got expelled for self-defense. I mean,
Okay.
you can't make that.
Yeah, but he's also related to someone else at the other school. Because you tried to transfer the school as well. They won't let you transfer. So my son gets expelled for defending himself on a bully. Everybody knows the bully. My wife's kicked out of the school in parking lot because she wants to protect our son. Okay? All right, that's kind of screwed up, huh?
And also, the bully's parents are good friends with the principal.
Oh,
It's
of course
even
they are.
worse. And also, the teachers are friends with the bully's parents, which are friends with the principal, so they can sweet talk all they want.
So in other words, there's no way you can win. Okay, well, same thing happened to me as a kid. The difference is it happens to all kids nowadays too. I mean, the difference is I didn't have any someone to protect me, so I learned to fight very well. So, and you've been learning some. What have you learned so far?
Like, in what context?
Jiu-jitsu. You had your that for a year and a half.
Jiu-jitsu, karate, you've been teaching me some keto. So we've been in like 3 or 4 martial arts.
Okay, well, I've got a black belt in 5 of them, so it's not too bad. So as we go through all that, every time I get to move, I get to go to another studio, different type of style of martial arts was good. So you're 12 years old, you have a corporation, you're the vice president, you have an 810 score plus. All right. So what's your plans in the future? What are you going to do?
I'm planning to take over the business so you can retire and live life. I mean, you've been working for 42 years, helped millions of people. And honestly, I don't get why you get crappy emails from people or crappy reviews. Because all you ever try to do is help, but then when people mess it up, they always blame it on the person who's trying to help them.
It's like the email I got earlier today. So the email we got earlier today is pretty simple. It's a client saying that you haven't talked to me 2 or 3 years. We have not talked to him 2 or 3 years. Then he's complaining. We robocall him once in a while, and we send him too many emails. So we've emailed him, we've called him, but he's saying in his email we haven't called him. Okay, well, we're 24/7 with the AI and everything else, and all he has to do is pick up the phone and call us. So I'll print the email, I'll give it to two different departments, and I'll make sure customer service reaches out, texts, and everything else. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, there's about 10% of people, as my son says, they're just turds. I call them turds. As I would work in my tail off to help everybody. And as you said, millions and millions of people, because it's true. Because I think I've analyzed over 50 million people in 49 years so far. My wife and my son want me to retire. Okay? I will never, ever retire. Okay? I will work part time. I'll give them that. Okay? The difference is I love what I do. This is not work to me. This is fun. This is a game. I turned this into a game as a kid. So yes, he's going to take over. He wants to teach the classes now, okay, on Saturday and everything else, which is fine. So he can basically do that as well as I go on trips, business trips. I never been on vacation. I don't think I'll ever go on a vacation because I don't like the word. Plus, I can't write it off as an entrepreneur. I get to write it off and look for different opportunities. Everywhere you go, it's an opportunity. Okay. So,
I have a question.
okay.
So you always say you're gonna half retire. How come you don't want to fully retire?
I'd be bored. What am I going to do?
I mean, you could find hobbies.
What's a hobby? I mean, it scared me. I was scared at 26 years old. Okay? I've got everything I want. I got mansions, I got cars, I got everything else you want. I got a corporate worth about $2.6 billion. Okay? And I'm going to think, okay, when I was a kid, I watched people retire. They got fat, ugly, and died. They got fat, ugly, and died within a year or two. And that's what happened. See, nowadays, you got to realize people are living longer because they have to work longer. Okay? If they keep that mind going, the body going, they get to live longer. So now our problem in like society, like our government and president says, we got to help the elderly because they're living longer because they have to work longer. If we're stimulating and working, I thought I was going to die at 27. I was going to get fat, ugly, and die like everyone else did when I was a kid. I don't want to get fat, ugly, and die. Retire. What am I going to do? Your mommy calls this a hobby. Okay? All right? Because I don't have to work. The difference is it's not a hobby. It's I want to change the world. I want every kid in high school and college to get that free download book. I want to set up the credit file right, learn the rules and tools that I set up for TRW and Aspiring a long time ago. Someone's got to do it. Why not me? Why not me? Go ahead.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. The reality is, why not me? The guy that God gave the rules and tools to, and I get to be part of all this crazy, good, bad, and ugly, I can change the world. If we take the next generation, your generation, and we set up their credit files correctly, and we give them the rules that they never taught any of us, okay? The old people, me, and anything else, we screwed it all up. The average person that's 22 years old to 25 has screwed up things, credit, they don't know what they're doing, they're amateurs. They're asking their friend, their cousin, their brother, their uncle, mom, or dad. And they're asking people that screwed it up. So how are you going to learn to do it right if they screwed it up and you're learning from people who screwed it up? There's got to be a solution. I'm the solution. God gave me the ability to do that. And that's
a lot of people screw up in life. And I mean, when you screw up in life, there's no really turning back. You only get one life.
So you got to make it count.
Mm-hmm.
So every day counts. So what time do I get up every morning?
2:15.
Usually 2:15, 2:25. Why do I get up early?
Because, there's like no second to waste, and that like most of the day you always work because you want to get the job done.
And I like my me time. I get here at 3:15, 3:20. It's great. Nobody bugs me for a couple hours. I love that. It's my me time. Then I'm going to conquer the day. But the one thing I do when I go home, if I had a good or bad day, I leave it behind me because my goal is very simple. I got to play with my kids. I got to play chase my wife, and that's what we do. Okay? And then I get home, and it's great because here comes the zoo after we close the big gates. So no problem. So, all right, so I get up early, conquer the world. Okay? Why do you sleep in?
Why do I sleep in?
Yeah. Anything past 6 o'clock, sleeping in. Okay? Now, your sister and mommy, I understand because they're women. Women love to sleep like cats. They'll sleep all day if they could, okay? But again, I have 5 daughters and a boy, so I understand this. It's kind of crazy stuff. All right.
Why I sleep in?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I thought it was. Let's get ready to go. Let's go conquer the world.
Okay. Okay, you want the real answer?
Sure.
Okay, the real answer why I sleep in is because I love my beauty sleep. Because
Oh,
I can never when before 11 a.m. I can never sleep before that. Like once it's 11 a.m., that's when my body shuts down, and I hate it because at 11 after 11 a.m. I probably don't even sleep at that. I fall asleep at like 12 or 1 a.m.
in the
So
morning.
yes,
So you're
that's
talking PM actually versus the AM. Kind of mess up the time there.
okay.
Okay. All right. Now, what do we do every night?
Every single night we always read the Bible,
We read the Bible. Okay. We read the Bible. What do else? We pray.
pray.
Okay, that's our routine.
Mhm.
And I've been trying to force you guys to spend time with me off your phones. And what do I make you do?
Spend time with you, give you ice cream, play backgammon.
We play
Checkers.
backgammon. We play checkers. All right. Am I pretty good at checkers?
I mean, you beat me every time.
Do I lock the board every time?
I mean, you never let me move
Oh, I
without
let you-
jumping me.
Well, by the time I make 12 moves, I've locked the board. You can't move. I became a chess master at 12, 13 years old. Nobody would play with me. It's terrible. But the other thing is we have this habit. I've been making them watch cartoons. Huh? All right, for at least 20 or 30 minutes before.
Like before bed, we always try to like find a movie and then watch like 30 minutes.
I force my kids to watch TV with me because then they're off their phones.
I know it's a horrible crime.
It's terrible. But then I have this knack, okay? They'll give me 2 animals, 2 vegetables, whatever it is, and I can make these stories for you. Those are kind of fun too.
I remember when I was like 7, I would always ask you for a bedtime story, and then you would ask two places, two characters or animals, and then 2 names, and then you would always make it rhyme, and you would always tell me like every single night. And I remember every single night I would always ask you to tickle me.
Oh yeah, I'm still taking
know.
it today. It's fun. So it's like when I wrote him basically flippity dippity doo. My best friend named
Poop.
Pooh. Yes. I get this rhyming thing to do all the time. I've tried my whole life to force it to stop, but it never stops. But it's okay. Now, when I watch a movie, all right, what happens?
By like the 5 minute mark, I always pause it because I always want to test you. I always pause
Test
it.
me. This is
Yeah, and I'm always like, okay, now guess 30 minutes of the movie from now, and then you always tell me, like you always tell me this person goes to this, they've been past experience this and that, and then I'm always like, are you a fortune teller? Because you mostly get it right all of the time.
Yeah. Well, I have a knack. I can actually see the moment the movie starts. I can tell you the whole movie within 5 minutes or less. Okay, it's very simple. But again,
It's weird.
it's weird. Well, I can see things and I get visions as I did as a kid, and I try to explain it to grown-ups and they said I was retarded. I just thought they were stupid. It's terrible. But I help mommy, all right, watch the movies because she'll ask what's this and what's that, all right, and basically have some fun. So, mommy, all right, is your mommy crazy?
She's too crazy.
She's fun, huh? She's fun.
I mean, she's crazy.
Hey, I'm boring. She's crazy and it works. That's what
She's
matters.
Delulu, whatever it's called.
Okay, all right. Well, she's your girl. She's my girl. So it's great. I love that.
So we have Miles, we have Luna, we have Mario, Snowball, Tiny, and Toby. So Miles and Luna are 2 Labradors. And then Luna gave birth to 11 puppies. We kept 2.
Okay, 11 puppies. So I was asleep, going to sleep, and who ran up to the bedroom to wake me up?
I woke you up at like 11 saying Luna was giving birth. And the reason all the babies survived was because that night I was feeling hungry, so we went back downstairs to get some spaghetti. And then I heard whining, and then I look, and I see Luna, and I see her like whining at like a rat on the floor, and I'm like, what is that? And then I don't want to touch it because it looks disgusting. And then I look at it, and I see it trying to breathe, and I'm like, holy crap. So I run up to you. I tell you that she's giving birth. And then we stayed up until like 3 a.m. trying to get every single puppy.
How many she have?
11.
Well, I wanted my kids to enjoy or experience the birth of the puppies. Okay, so when I was a kid, being homeless and dropped off at the pier and crap, I got to go to the mansions in Palos Verdes with the people in all the restaurants and on the pier, Redondo Beach Pier. And I would shove a horse and cow and whatever. I got to deliver a sheep, I got to deliver a horse and a cow and work on the ranch and all this stuff to make some money. So I wanted them to experience that. But so Luna had 11 puppies.
Yep, and we kept 2.
All right, well, we gave away puppies, everything else, and differences. For about 9 months, who kept getting the crap from everybody?
Well, really?
Excuse me,
And
my
Mom.
wife, my son, and my daughter
No,
gave
not
me
me.
crap for almost a year. Look at all the work, look at all the work. Now they're always going, that was a great experience. I got to deal with crazy because it's my fault that she got puppies, or because I said I wanted them to mate at least once before they got fixed. Experience that. Was it worth the experience?
I mean, we got Snowball and Mario from it since we kept them.
Snowball and Mario.
I
What
mean,
names?
we named Snowball because he's all white. And then
Should I name it Casper?
I mean, we should have, but I mean, Raylene, she was the one who named both of them. And then Mario, she named it after a beauty product. I thought she named it after Super Mario Brothers or something. So,
It's a beauty product?
yes, it's the name of a beauty product. I had to find it out the hard way.
Okay, didn't know that. And I learn something new every day.
Okay, and
Okay.
then Mario, I think he's the last one that came out of Luna because his brain is like a toddler. It's like it won't develop anymore, so that's why he's like a little baby. So like he's humongous, but yeah, he jumps on me thinking that he's a tiny little thing.
Mario does have special needs. He's like a special child, right? And that's what it is.
And
All right,
I mean,
he's this special.
I mean, it's fine because we love him. It's like a little therapy dog that just jumps on your lap whenever he wants to. And you don't have to tell him to jump on your lap. He'll do it without permission.
Okay. Now, one time we had between the 11 and everything else, I think we had like 12 or 13, maybe 15 dogs. And we got rid of them and had to go to the malls and go to the beach, see if we can get rid of the dogs or donate them or whatever. Or we went to Walmart and stuff. Now, you went to Newport Beach and Laguna Hills with Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy got a ticket. The police officer came and gave her a ticket because you're not allowed to give away puppies at the park. What a concept. Wasn't that fun?
And also,
The lady that came look at the dog said, all right, and she was nice, and then she basically called the people, I wanted to rat her out. That's not nice.
and also, there was another police officer that was eating a donut in his car, and he was looking directly at us, and then he just drove away.
So we had no problem until the lady ratted at our Mommy. Okay. She got a ticket. I hope she took care of that ticket. Did she take care of the ticket?
Yeah, she took care of it.
All right, because I don't have to bail her out. Yes, can I help you? Oh, yeah, my wife was arrested for a ticket when she's trying to give away dogs. Okay, well, I should be right there? Nah, I'll be there in a couple hours. All right? Yeah, she'd kill me if I did that, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. You want your me time. I mean, she's crazy. I mean,
No, she's great. She's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But the difference is, now we got this other little dog. Okay, now we have 5 dogs at the time, and we're done. We're done. No more dogs, no more dogs, no more dogs, okay? And all of a sudden, my wife and my son and my daughter go, what's it, the swap meet? Or the store?
it depends which one, Toby or Tiny.
I've been conned for 2 more dogs. All right, how do you get your children or your wife to con you to take 2 more
Okay,
dogs?
let me tell the story about Toby. Okay, so we were walking the swap meet since Mommy and Raylene love spending money for no reason. So we were walking there, and I never buy anything from there because like I don't really care. All I like is tech stuff. So if you take me to Best Buy, that's my dream wonderland. But so we were at the swap meet, and then we see this person walking with a dog, and it's a beagle. We don't know that yet because we've never seen a beagle in person. So we ask if we can pet it, and they're like, oh, you can have it. Here you go. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So we took him home. We fed them.
You snuck him
watched
home.
Oh, well,
All right.
Well, we don't talk about that. Okay, we
Yeah,
don't
you
talk
snuck
about
him
that.
home, all right, and told me something. He was in a bag, and then the bag's moving. Okay, and what's in the bag? No, 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 no more, no more, no more. That was about a year ago. Now, what did you do to me in the last 3 months?
So,
Oh,
we. I remember you wanted In and Out because we hadn't had fast food for a long time.
I
So you
went in
wanted.
and out. That's mommy's favorite. It's not my favorite.
Okay, well, you asked for In and Out, so we went to there, and then we saw this truck. So we went to the truck, and then they had like three Chihuahua Terrier mixes, and then I had my wallet for no freaking reason. I just had my wallet in my pocket, so I just and they asked for $40 for a dog, and I knew you would get mad at me, but. Once you see those baby eyes, you can't stop. It just controls your body.
So instead
So
of saying no, you know I'm getting mad at you. You take $40 out of your wallet and hand it to these people.
it's
Okay,
called logic. It's called common sense.
okay. And then from there, you guys came home again. All right. There's a dog in a purse. Was it a bag or a purse?
It was in like Raylene's shirt. Like she was just like holding it in her shirt. It was that tiny. Like she just held it in her shirt. Like the head was coming like out here, like just laying down. And for some reason you didn't notice until she just put him down. And then he went under the little bench and you didn't notice. And then all the dogs were going there. And then we grabbed, then the tiny got out. And then you were like, what the heck?
I said no. You ever try to say no to 2 kids and a wife? No.
It's impossible. No, you can't say
This
that.
dog was this little. Now it's this big. It's just like, come on, you almost step on it. It's just, looks like a football.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a football. It's like, what if,
I was going to say it looks like a wiener dog, but sure, let's go with that.
Okay, let's go with that. So now we have 6 dogs currently. And you tried to con me and get another dog the other day, a poodle or something. So
No, I just try to make that up so then you can just get mad.
So you're trying to get me mad. Okay, that's nice.
I mean, it's part of the fun.
Am I a person that gets mad a lot? No. All right, I don't bother to get mad. I just bite my tongue and love longer. All right, and then I go outside and scream.
Is that what you do when mommy drives you crazy?
Oh, she's fun, sweetheart. I love your mom. She's the greatest woman in the world for me. All right, she helped me ground me, which is nice.
How many trees have you screamed at?
Probably 1 million.
Oh.
Hey, I fought with her one time, only once. Okay, and then I realized, why am I arguing with your mom? Why? I mean, it does no good. I mean, she's got 28 personalities. I don't like number 26. I tell her that every time it comes out. I don't like number 26 at all. And I realized a long time ago, I wanted to fight back with her to win. Why win? Because a man never wins. Okay? It's like I wrote that book called Bite Your Tongue to Love Longer for Men. But then I turn around and have to add more chapters because they have 5 daughters. And then from there, it's like my wife always says, bite your tongue, live longer. She reminds me she's Colombian.
For Christmas, I bought you this sign. It's coming, but I bought you this sign that says, arguing with a woman is like getting arrested. You have the right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you.
That's a cute sign. I didn't know that. So it's my present for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. So, all right. Well, we talked about the dogs, talking about your sister. All right, talked about mommy. All right, talked about... Now, you were doing Legos for a while and selling them. Okay? So you sell things on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you're collecting coins now.
Yeah.
All right? He's got a vending machine business, by the way. Okay? So he's got his vending machine business. All right, I put him in business since he was 5, doing Legos, pre-glued, unglued, and distributing for that. Now his vending machine gives him change. And now you found certain quarters are worth more money, right?
Yeah, like we sold 3 quarters that were like really rare, and we sold them for like $10, I think. We sold them cheap because like because 3 quarters for $10, you're selling 75 cents for more than it's worth. So, I mean, they were like kind of expensive, like $30.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, so now you're basically selling things on eBay, selling products, You sold some Legos. You're making some money. What do you do for your money?
With the money, I usually just put it into stuff towards me or for gifts for you guys or for trying to buy more dogs.
More dogs. And what do I make you do with your wallet and money? I tell you, leave it in the closet.
Yep.
Yes, all the time. It's for saving. Plus, he has his own bank account as well. So you got to train your kids. All right, what needs to be done step by step. Pretty important stuff. So you have a vending machine. You like to take care of the vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
I see you counting money. You like counting money? All right. Do you like the coins better or the bills?
I would say the coins.
All right, I like the bills because it adds up more.
I mean,
Okay.
I like the coins because it's metal and silver. I mean, I like that it's more solid than bills, but if
Okay.
you're talking about worth, I mean, obviously.
Okay. Well, I have a bunch of $2 bills. I told you should sell those. Okay, I have a whole stack full of them. They're supposed to be worth something.
Yeah, that depends like on the serial number or whatever it's called. If it has like you can scan a picture on Google and it'll tell you if it's like rare or not.
Okay.
And then they also have you heard about them like stop making pennies?
Yeah, they quit making pennies, so I had a bunch of those too.
Because one penny cost at least 4 pennies to actually make.
Well, that was a good decision. And they stopped making pennies because it costs more to make the penny than it's worth. All right, now when you sell things, and I give you things to sell too, right? All right, I still don't have all my cut. I never got a cut of anything you've ever sold. So if you sell the $2 bill, so I get a cut?
Depends if mommy spends it too fast.
Oh, okay. So I might not get a cut. Okay.
I mean, I'll try, but I might go to another dog. Like,
no
promises.
more dogs. No more dogs. No
comment.
ums.
No comment.
No comment. Okay. Well, the difference is I appreciate you coming in today. Spend some time in the future. Now, you had a podcast as well, and you had this thing online. You were doing real good. You had followers and everything else.
Yep, and then I got deleted because they found out I was underage.
So they took your YouTube channel, and you had followers, and you were building up, doing great every day, and you got smashed because they didn't like it. Even though you let mommy know about it and register you.
I was literally about to get monetized. Like they literally said that I could earn like $100 in the next like few days.
And you get monetized, and then mommy registers you, and you shut down.
Yeah, because it said if you're under the age of 13, you need to go into this family link, whatever. And then it says, do you want to deactivate your YouTube channel or do you want to keep it but you can't do anything on it? I didn't see that because it was in the terms of service.
You didn't read the terms. Okay.
And then I clicked accept. And then I go on YouTube right after. And my icon goes from something to just blank. So
now you have to wait till you're what, 13?
yeah, and then I'm going to have to start over.
That's okay. I've had to start over many times in this world. It's called fighting through the pain.
I have a question. How many TikTok accounts do you have? How many Facebook accounts? How many YouTube accounts? And do you have any Instagram accounts?
I believe we have all the above, but that's my specialist in the media department. See, there's one thing I always learned a long time ago. I'm an expert in what I do about corporation divisions and credit and finance. All right, I don't want to be an expert in social media, even though I'm forced to learn more about it and do this podcast. It was easier when I was the second largest advertiser in California. All I do is spend money on radio, TV nationwide, and the hotels were full of people around the hotel and get hold of me. I just sell my books, products, and teach people.
Well, now media has gotten like so difficult. Like now on YouTube, there's so many icons, so many buttons, settings, TikTok. It's like you can't even go on there because you don't even know half the things. I tried going on Instagram once. It was scary, so I deleted the app. And then Snapchat, I don't even know what that's for. I don't even think anyone uses that anymore. But
don't know. Difference is, you know what? I'm going to stay being an expert in what I do. And you know what I got? I got this media department. All right. And what do? That's their job. They got to make me look good, taller, more hair. Because you pick on my hair. I can't believe my son says, Daddy, what did you say? Did I ever have hair here?
No, why did it fall out?
Why did it fall out?
And then mommy every single night like when you're changing, she's like, "Ooh, is that a pimple?" And then she always grabs the tweezers. She grabs the toothpicks. She grabs the floss and tries popping it. And it was, how does that feel?
I get tortured. I go home. I get to change my clothes. My son asks, "Where's my hair? And why did it all fall out?"
Not like that.
All right, that's what you said.
Not like that.
And then if I have a pimple on my body, my wife likes to pick on my body. Okay, she'll squeeze it. My daughter sees it, she'll squeeze it. Okay, so I get squeezed and tortured at home. It's great. I love it. All right, it's nice to have someone who cares. It's nice. I mean, any attention's better than no attention. All right, even though she's squeezing something, and my wife will take this thing that you clean your teeth with, 2 of them, and she'll squeeze it till you get blood. It's like, that's crazy.
Oh, and I can't. And the funniest thing that you get tortured with is when she gets like a bucket of hot, warm water, and she puts her feet in it,
Oh,
and then with the nail cutter,
Don't talk.
she digs deep into the skin, and it's like she doesn't even care. So
No, we can't talk about what she does to my feet every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. So it's like she tells me I have pretty feet. Thank you. I can't walk anymore, but they're bleeding, but it's okay. It's good. But she takes care of everything. So anyway, at the end of the day, thank you for coming. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I appreciate it because they'll turn this into some good stuff as well. And you'll be back. Next time, you might have to do a podcast with somebody else.
Okay.
Okay. And have some fun. You might have to ask some questions. So anyway, this was Ray's Talk. All right. My son, Ray Jr., here today. He's 12 years old. He's a little genius. He's actually skipped a couple grades as well. And the difference is he wants to run the world too. So he's going to follow in my footsteps and take over when I partly retire. So everybody have a great and a blessed day. We'll see you next time.